Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wants to throw. It's back. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The aerial assault continues. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
To kick kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
Looking to pass. It's Iyamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
It's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. The Dogs pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking downfield. It's back. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got an open man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the 2-point try. looking for a man. It's Beck. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on second down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Fires to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's unfortunate for the offense. A golden opportunity to walk away with 2 extra points, but you fumble it at a critical juncture in the game. How's this one going to impact this game?
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Working the middle, it's complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Vols have their offense in high gear.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's White. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Give him 6. Touchdown ball! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the point after is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Georgia, 19. Tennessee, 14.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hits him with a stiff arm. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's back. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body.
One back and two.
Not able to get